this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that, get this offense behind the sticks.
A sack sets up a second down and very long. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. No chance to catch him. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And now from the pistol formation. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running back with the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He makes the grab. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. But that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown hit. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Catch made down inside the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You first open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Trojans with 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the running back. Fights through a tackle.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Send the back in motion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Using his legs here. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pass rush closing in. And that one's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, SC. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we get a new game.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick 6 in the last possession. It's a quick grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like Pitt will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking tackles. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Ball handed off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The Panthers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The pocket breaking down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whip.
The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown. The They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments and go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those warm chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Out of the gun now on third down. And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Trojans will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he fields it at the 15. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will take the lead in the second half. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run the option. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff in a single back formation.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. 1st down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Finding space at the 20. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Makes a quick grab. That picks up a 1st down. A spot it at the 39.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as excited, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it...
And it's picked off in the end zone. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught quickly. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it on the move. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown hit. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Both teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. He's running out of time here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's complete downfield. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Finds his man. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they've got him.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.